Alright, like I said, it came up to like 7 minutes and 20 seconds or something. I had to turn it off. Um, but it says, that they have to do 3 specimens before I can even get a diagnosis of kidney failure. Um, because, like my doctor said, sometimes it does correct itself. Um, so I have to wait and see. Is it correcting itself? You know, um, and if it doesn't, then uh, what do the beta blockers do? They'll look at that. Is the beta blockers bringing it down? And if not, then they check. I was reading that um, what was I going to say? They do something or other. Um, Let me see if I can see it on this page over here, because I saw it earlier. Um, oh, this is what it was. They give you steroids, prednisone, um, to see if that corrects it. But they say that this is common in people with high blood pressure, aka pulmonary hypertension, because that's still a form of high blood pressure, even though it's in the lungs, or heart trouble, or autoimmune, which I have all three. Yeah, yay me. Um, and like I said, it just bothers me that the comments I'm getting is from people who should understand and be supportive and say, I understand, rest. You need to rest, because stress also aggravates it. It also aggravates the heart, and it's just a repeat cycle, you know? So I need to be as stress free as possible. I need to rest, you know? Does that mean I'm not going to come out of my house? No. And I will be at places, It's just that there's certain days that I can't. And I know I can't, and I'm not going to risk it to be there just to show up. I mean, it's just, Um, but anyway, like I said, it says, you have to have 2 or 3 specimens within a 3 to 6 month period. So we're talking 3 to 6 months before I'm going to get a diagnosis of kidney failure. Even though my doctor already knows, apparently there's kidney damage. Usually, you see it with somebody who's diabetic. My sugar is perfect. They checked it. So let me see here, because she mentioned it. Um, let's see. Should say here, I'm looking for glucose. Where are you? Sodium is perfect. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to see. It should say here somewhere. Oh, I think, is it the hemoglobin? I think it is. By the way, mine's at 5.2. Okay, that's my sugar. Okay. Um, it is 5.2. Under their definition, I have a decreased risk of diabetes. So at this point, I'm not even in the ballpark of having diabetes, which I'm thankful for because everybody in my family's had diabetes. My dad had it, my mom had it, my grandpa had it, and technically he's only my uncle by marriage, but he had it, or has it, I should say. And my dad has it because he's still alive, but um, my mom had it so bad that she had to have a quadruple bypass. I mean, her sugar would not go under 300, and we were lucky if it got under 500 most of the time. Of course, that was because she was eating 5 hamburgers. And I try to tell her that bread contains sugar when you digest it into your system, but couldn't get anybody to listen to that. Well, they even checked me for AIDS. I don't even have AIDS. I could have told them that. But yeah, the only thing that was high was the you know, um, I'm not saying oh, yeah. 20 to 320 milligrams is what is considered normal protein in your urine. Okay? So you can go up to 320 and be alright. Mine was 632. And this is right here. I don't know if you can see it, but it says it where my little finger's pointing. 632. Oh, so, yeah. I'm making this up. Oh, even though I got this right here, I'm making this shit up. But yeah, I mean, that's, this is why I'm making the videos, because I'm like, man, I am there in spirit. I don't have to be there in person to care about what's happening. Yes, I've missed a lot of things that I'd love to have gone to, but point is that it makes me sick. In the summertime it's too hot, in the winter it's too cold and freaking raining. So that usually leaves maybe some fall and maybe some spring. Where I can, spring tends to be the best. I've noticed that since I've been ill, is that spring usually is when I do, I'm there all the time. I don't know why that is, but that just seems to be the case with me. But yeah, I need support right now. I don't need stress and worrying about whether I showed up somewhere. I just don't need it. And I can't get people to understand that I don't have just chronic pain. This isn't about chronic pain. This is about having heart and lung problems and you can't stand up. I showed in the video last night, you cannot stand up because your heart rate jumps up. And when your heart rate jumps up, you pass out. Or you can even go into cardiac arrest if it goes too high. So I mean, let me pause this again.